Hi, everybody. My name is Tatiana Peterson. I am speaking to you from Las Vegas, Nevada, and I am taking this class as part of the requirements for my teaching English as a second language certificate. Um, as you can imagine, teaching ESL is really one of the teaching situations in which you get in contact with a lot of different students from different places. So culture and diversity are really important in that setting. So I'm very excited for this class and to learn more. I am from Brazil. I was born and raised in Brazil. I moved to America 10 years ago. I was an exchange student, and then I met my husband and ended up staying here. I lived most of the time that I have been in America. I did live in New England, so I lived in Massachusetts and Rhode Island, and have been here in Vegas for about 4 years. And I have two amazing little humans. My daughter Sarah is 7 years old. She's in third grade, and she's so happy and such a great learner, so excited to learn and to grow. And my son's 3 years old. He's about to start preschool, and he is just a busy boy, and he's so cute, so loving, and fun to be around. And as a family, we love to cook and bake and watch Disney movies, and we also love traveling. This year, we took a super fun trip to Disneyland. Us, my husband and I, and the kids, and my sister, and we had so much fun. And it's really traveling is one of our favorite things to experience with our kids. But let me talk to you a little bit about my learning style. And so that was so interesting to read the article as well that was in this assignment, because as I was thinking about the learning style that was suggested to me, which was abstract sequential thinkers, I also thought a lot about culture and how my South American upbringing affects parts of how I learn. And one thing that I thought was interesting, so my highest score was 40 points for AS. And I definitely think that this abstract sequential is really how I learn all my secular learning. Like everything that I read in the description, I was like, that's totally me. Finding key points, logical, intellectual process, reading. I often, if I have a graph, I do better reading on the text, explaining the graph rather than just looking at the graph. So that's totally how my secular thinking goes. But my second one was AR, abstract random, and that was pretty close. It was like 38 points. And one thing that I found interesting as I was reading about abstract random, I got thinking that this is really something that I apply when I'm studying the gospel. And so I think it's kind of like my gospel learning style, and the brain absorbing information and impressions and organizing them through reflection, and in recognizing how emotions influence our learning. And the more I read about this, the more I was like, oh, that's really how I learned the gospel. And I was reading, my third one was concrete random, and it was also pretty close. So I was trying to think like, the points are so close. And I was talking it over with my husband, and he was like, that's totally how you approach home ownership, and how, I try to learn and figure it out and try and error. And I try to see different ways in which people do things, and I'm very willing to do in different ways. And so I just thought a lot about how other people mention in their videos, like opposite or different learning styles that, they found on the test that the points are really close. So it's kind of like they have both, but I can see my experience that it depends also on what I am learning, what kind of material or subject my brain's working through also dictates which learning style is more predominant in that learning situation. So that was kind of what I was thinking about doing this assignment. I hope you all have a great semester. I cannot wait to get to learn from you all, and we'll see you when we see you.